Okay, welcome back to Hanger 51. What's going on tonight, guys? What's happening? What's happening? All right. So there he is. David, what's up? Sweet. Which Avanti was that now? The free wing from Motion or the FMS one? Which one did you get? I think you got the free wing one, I think. If I've been paying attention. Of course, we know how that goes. Yeah, that's what I thought. I was paying attention. All right. Well, good for you, David. I'm glad. Yeah, that's an awesome flying airplane. I can't deny that. It's an awesome flying airplane. I'm on my fourth one. Let me think. 1, 2, 3. Well, not full jets. I think the first one, when the control horn pulled out and it crashed, I think I just replaced the fuselage. Then the second one, I bought a Plus. That was a overcharged battery. The ESC didn't like it, and it locked up and just did a nice gentle under power, about half power, into the ground. And so then I bought a Plus, and then they replaced that one, and that's the one that started looping at the. I took off, and the same thing, overcharged battery caused it, and it started doing loops at the the Pilot Ryan race show one, and hit a. Was it? No, wait a minute. It wasn't at the Pilot Ryan one. It was at that field, but it was the year before the Pilot Ryan one. Anyway, so now I bought a used one. So that's what I'm flying now. So I don't know. That's at 3.5. Yeah, I guess. Anyway, nothing happened, Wild Bill. I'm just recapping for David when I lost the Avanti. Nothing new. Everything's cool. Everything's good. Nothing new. Just recapping for David. He's a new guy, So welcome. Look at everybody here. Eric, what's up? Michael writes, what's up? Wild Bill. George Watts. Who else did I miss? JCB, what's up? I think that's everybody. So welcome, guys. What's going on? Another hot damn Sunday. Holy crap. Jesus. It hit 100 degrees in the shade today. And it was 90 in my house with the air conditioning running wide open. It wouldn't, over by my window. Because where I sit in the house is right by a big bay window that's crappy trailer glass. And so it was 90 there. So I went and watched TV in the bedroom today because it's 77 in the bedroom. So, Craig Beaven, what's up? Good to see you, man. So, oh, your power's been out for 3 hours. Okay, now I got it. Yeah. So, did you go flying, Raitsa? Good thing you look good all sweaty. Yeah, George, that's good. Michael Bird, what's up? Good to see you, man. So it wasn't bad for a Cub. So you did go flying. Well, good for you, man. Glad to hear that. Yeah, it poured here today for about an hour. Yeah, it just poured, and then it's just been hot the rest of the day. But at least it poured about 5, I guess it was 5 or 6. So it cooled the garage down. So it's 84 right now, but the humidity is 77. So it's pretty wet out here. Oh, so George, you went flying today. Good for you. That's awesome. So I missed anybody? I think I got everybody. Okay. All right. So quick update. Got still working on the nose on the Spitfire, but we just finished it. I'm gonna change cameras just to get you closer, but the background's gonna suck. I'm sorry. I'm still. Well, wait a minute. I might be able to make it better. Hang on. This might make it a little better. Oh, why that camera is so sensitive to light? If I get close, sometimes it gets better. I don't know why. Well, you don't notice it as bad. All right. So let me switch cameras. Okay, so here's the original part. And here's my modified of the original part. Now, so I guess kind of it was, this is what it looked like right there. That's the 2 even now. Yeah, the color's off a little bit, and I'm going to have to adjust that. This is still wet though. I just painted this, so it's still a little wet. It might get darker when it dries the rest of the way, but I don't think so. I think it's just off. I think the mix, they do such a great job usually mixing this stuff, but not today. Not crazy, but it came out good though. The shape of it's good. I really like it. I think it's going to look awesome on the plane. Way better than that scoop. And yeah, the plane's ready to fly. So any time now. Victor, what's up? Good to see you, man. Lyndon Stewart, welcome, 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 sir. Good to see you. Wreckham Roy, what's up? Let me make sure I didn't miss anybody else. Victor just got home from the field. Good for you, buddy. Glad to see somebody's flying. Yeah, well, you have now, Michael. Yeah. So, yeah, the chin cover for the Spitfire, yes. Yes, I don't like, the scoop is not accurate. It's not what the real one looks like. I went online and looked at it, and they got that part wrong. It's way too big, way too thick, and it's off the wing way too far. And so I just didn't like it, so I cut it off. So here's the remains of it. So what I did, I'll recap for you guys really quick. So what I did is in here, I I filled this with Gorilla Glue. And then I cut the spoiler off, the scoop off. And you can see there's all the Gorilla Glue inside the scoop. See the yellow, okay? And it came off in pieces, but that's the big chunk. And then I shaped it, smoothed it, rounded it to a nice, even, rounded, smooth chin, and then painted it the blue to match, which I'm slightly off on the blue. And I love it. It looks great. It's going to look great on the airplane. So, and then if I ever decide to go back to the other one, I have it because I bought 2 of the planes, and these are available anyway. The parts department still has these. I tried to go, somebody suggested, I forget who it was a good idea, to get the nose cowl and the chin scoop for the green plane and put it on. And I went and looked. They have the cowl, they don't have the foam, and the foam is different. Right here where it's this like hexagon shaped on the bottom here is totally different than the one on the green plane. So this would not fit up. If I bought one of these and shaved it, it wouldn't fit up to the other nose cone, so the other cowl. So it just won't work. So we got it the way we want it. It's good. I'm happy with this. This looks good. I'm really happy. Came out good. Oh my God, from 5 years ago? Really? So anyway, Craig, yeah, that's what that is. It's the chin scoop for the Spitfire. The Spitfire is built ready to fly. I just have to loosen the 4 wing bolts, take the wing loose, slide this into place, and put the wing back on. It doesn't require glue because it's grabbed here, and then right here on this back edge, the wing grabs a hold of it there. But I might put a tiny bit of foam tack on it anyway, just for shits and giggles. So I'm into RC race boats. I used to be, Lyndon. My uncle raced them for years, and he actually, if you guys remember Rich M and Matt M that come in the room here, they used to race boats with my uncle many years ago. And then when I met them at the Imperial Race Field 3 years ago, I think it is now, we got talking, and then I asked him if he, do you know Lynn Loomis? He goes, yeah, that's my uncle. And it was really funny. So I don't have any race boats other than I bought an electric race boat from Horizon. It was on sale recently, just to have one to play around with. I've got a tunnel hull that it's a wooden plane, and it's not built. I mean, it's half built, and I doubt that I'll ever get back to it. And that's about it, really. So I've got boats. I got a PT-109 that's radio control, and I have that new speed boat, and I've got 2 sailboats. And what else have I got? I got boats. Not a real lot, but I got some boats. Got a hovercraft that runs on water. Does that count? So yeah. So airframe handy. Show us it. If you can, well, I can, Craig, I can. And I guess, see, the only reason I was going to put it on the plane to show you guys, but I'm going to have to take it back off because the color's off. It's not quite right. So I'm going to have to darken It is getting a lot closer now that it's drying. But it's a little off. I'm going to have to put a dab of darker blue in there and just to shade it down a little bit. It needs a little more blue. But yeah, it's kind of a gray. But that does get a lot closer when it's drying. So maybe later on, maybe if this dries and I can shoot another coat, I can add a little blue to that and stir it up and then remix and shoot a new coat on here. And then if that comes out good, I can put it on the airplane. So yeah, give me a little bit of time. You're not going anywhere, are you? Hang tight. We might just do that. Maybe I'll go get the blue paint. We'll dab a little in there and blue it up a little, and then I'll paint it, let it dry, and then I'll put it on the airplane for good. So, yeah, we might be able to do that. What? Where'd that come from? Right, so where'd that come from? Elmore J. Caniff? I own a yacht? What? Yeah, Lennon, they're great. They're a lot of fun. The trouble is in Florida is any fresh water you can run a boat in is usually got a fence around it. So it's hard to find water down here that's accessible. You know, there's you know, because if the boat, you know, your battery dies, flips over, whatever, you got to recover it. You got to be able to get to it, and it's really hard to find water down here that you can get to, and especially get to it on all sides. It exists, but it's not an overabundance. It's hard to find. Most water down here has a fence around it. You know, it's a retention pond, and it's got a fence around it, and you can't get to it. So, but yeah, I love running boats. We had a blast with the boats. So, get in a hurry and I will screw it up. Yeah, you're right, Eric. But I'm not going to rush it. I'm just going to take my time, and you know, you guys can watch paint dry. Why not? Like Wrights said, I've already gotten 5 shows out of it. You know, we'll play with it. Maybe we'll get 6 out of it. So, but yeah, I think I can. You know, I'm just going to put a dab of blue in there, blue it up a little bit, and boy, it's close. It's getting better. Okay, I could use a little blue though. I think I'm going to blue it up and put one more coat on it, and then and then I can let it dry and put it on the airplane. So in an hour or so, I think we can have it done. I missed this. What did it say? Which jet are we talking about? You guys are talking about crashing a jet. Who are we talking about? You didn't know it was on tonight. What, Paul? I've been on every Sunday night for the last like 2 years. Where you been? What the fuck? Where you been? Not tonight. Yeah, not yet, Paul. Give me a few minutes. I may not off in a minute. Give me a minute. You never know with me. Yeah, did you guys see that idiot running around chasing that gator around? The gator tried to catch the boat. That's ballsy. Ken Bird, what's up? Good to see you, man. Yeah, I was playing with a gator with my plane, but not trying to piss him off. I just slowly taxied over by him, and he went underwater and swam over to another part of the pond, and then came back up, and so I slowly taxied that way, and he went underwater again. So he wasn't trying to get the plane, but he was watching it. You know, he wanted to look at it, but he wasn't interested in eating it. So I just keep playing with what, Victor? What are we talking about? God, I can't. You know, they put that little heart thing in the corner now, and I can't scroll the scroll now. It won't let me scroll past the it won't let me scroll past that stupid heart. So it's really screwing me up. You don't know what frickin' day. I know. You're back on the road. I know. You made a pair of boots out of them. It's so you can, if you go click on it, Ken, watch what happens. You're showing me some love. You see what you see every time you click on it, a little heart comes up, and that's just showing me some love, or a smiley face, or what is it, 100%? And what's the other thing it does? Oh yeah, party thing. So yeah. Oh, you found a local field. You're gonna go fly it tomorrow. Well, that's cool. See, now look at all the faces and the hearts, and you guys are great. I love you guys. 23 in the room, though, but I only have 7 likes. Just saying. Yeah, David, I have a night flight of mine if you want to see it in the dark. If you go to my channel and just do RV8 night, do a search for RV night. RV8 night, and you can watch mine fly around in pitch black, and you can see how well you can see it in the dark. It's awesome. Probably one of the best night flyers, period, hands down. Yes, it's a flex airplane, David, yes. Well, what are you, jealous, Wrightson? Maybe you can afford to buy them all. You know, I mean, what the hell? All right, hang on a second. I'm gonna see now. The camera doesn't look too bad. You know, now it's working. I don't get this damn. I mean, you can see that little line right here, right straight down here. But basically, it looks right. It's pretty close. I don't know why it works 1 minute, the next minute it doesn't. I don't know. I can't figure it out. But let me put. Let me do something here real quick.
Only the Midwest 7AG can collect and deliver served meals every 5 minutes.
All right, let me go here. I don't know how well that's going to show up, but this is the RV8 flying in the dark. It'll get closer to the camera in a minute. But this is the video I was telling you to watch. I know it's kind of small, but especially if you're on a phone. You know, I get it, but anyway. Jerry, what's up? Good to see you, man. Yeah, oh yeah, it's really great. It honestly, David, it's easier to see it in the dark than it is in the daytime. I'm not kidding you. Orientation wise and everything, it's way easier to see it in the dark than in the daytime. Because the whole plane is lit. I'll show you when this is done running. I'll show you a still shot of the plane on the ground lit up, and you'll get it. It's incredibly well lit. Yeah, I've been telling everybody how great it is. Now, Wild Bill will tell you. Yeah, right? He bought it. I told him exactly how to set it up. And there it is. There's your. It flies like a dream. So there, yeah, you can't get any better, description than one of our fellow poop groupers that it flies like a dream. It really does. Do you have to fly with a patch over one eye? Jeff in Lower Alabama, what's up? Good to see you, man. Yes, it's a 6S. It's a big airplane. It's huge. It's not quite 70 inches or 90 inches wingspan, but it's got a lot of girth to the wings. It's huge. It when you put them on the ground, the Carbon Z T-28 and the Aviator, they look like the same size airplane. They're both just massively big airplanes. So yeah, it's a big airplane. It's 6S. Yeah, honestly, you can fly at any 6S you want. You can fly it on a 4S. It'll fly on 4S, no problem. You won't be doing any real vertical or anything, but if you just want to fly around, it'll fly just fine on 4S. Yeah, 78-inch wingspan. So it's a little shorter than the Cessna 150, but it makes up for it in girth. It's just a massively big wing. So yeah, you could put a 12-pack of beer or soda in the fuselage, and he's not exaggerating. As a matter of fact, I have a broken fuselage right here. Hang on, I'll grab it. So this is the fuselage, minus the nose. But yeah, here's your transmitter. Okay, so you can put 4 transmitters in here. One here, one here, one over here, and here, and then here, and here, and then over here. So yeah, it's big. It's a big honking airplane. I had to cut the tail surfaces off, so this is that much shorter here. So you're missing 4 to 6 inches back there. This side shows you this is where the motor mounts, but then there's a cowl that comes out. So you got 2 or 3 more inches here. And then the spinner puts it out here. So yeah, it's a big bird. Yeah, that's right. So there it is. There it is right there, David. Look at how it's showing up in the... It's pitch black outside. And that's how bright the thing is. Oh, now we got a Whopper commercial or something. I don't know. So let me change that. Hang on a second. Let me flip back over here. And I'm going to put the still shot up of the plane. We'll just leave it up for now. Alright, so let's go here to... Oh, that's not what I wanted. We'll just leave it alone. Let me go here and let's add image. No, that's not the one I want. All right, so hang on a second. Let me. There we go. Okay. All right, so David, that's how big it is. Yeah, that's true. Hobby King has a Walrus night glider. You got to make sure it comes with lights and without. Make sure you get the light one if you want the lights, because you can click on the wrong one easy enough. Make sure you get the one that says lights. But that's how big the plane is. Okay, and let me switch it back for a second, and that's how bright it is. Now it's pitch black out. There is no external lighting anywhere out there. None. It's 11 o'clock at night. There's no stars, no moon. There's no light. All the light you see is coming from the airplane. So yeah, it's super well lit. Yes, Lyndon, it's a big airplane. Yes, it is. Well, it could be partly both, Paul. Me being a midget and holding a giant airplane, yeah. Yeah, it's possible. I'm not gonna. I cannot. No, I can neither confirm or deny that. That is really looking. Other than it's got a couple of splotchy marks in it, that color is pretty damn close. Yeah, when it dried, it definitely got a lot closer. That really looks pretty good. All right. So I'll be back in a minute. I'm 5'6", 5'7", and it depends. They've been stretching me lately. I'm probably 5'7" now. Part of my chiropractic treatment right now is they put me on a table and they're stretching me. They're stretching my back. So I was probably like 5'6" and a half. I'm probably 5'7" now. Because we've been doing the stretching thing for almost 2 months now. So, yeah, so I wouldn't be surprised I'm 5'7" now. Yeah, it's almost like a torture machine. It's not actually traction, Eric. It's weird. So they put me on this table that splits in the middle, and they strap my waist down to the front part of the table, and then they strap my hips, and they have me bend my legs over. They put a wedge so my knees are bent, and then they strap this other strap around my hips. And right now they've got 60 pounds. It's a machine, but it's set for 60 pounds. So the 60 pounds grabs my hips and pulls me down while the rest of me strapped to the other part of the table doesn't move. So they're trying to relieve my bulging discs to relieve my pain. I really am not seeing any results from it yet. Yeah, you should see when Paul holds it. Paul McNeil. Paul McNeil can almost climb in it. Oh, Paul, anybody can fly this plane. It's the easiest plane in the world to fly. I kid you not. Ask Wild Bill; he'll tell you. It's just amazingly easy to fly. Yeah, that's what I just said, John. It's good to see you, man. Welcome. Yeah. It's not actually torture, but you would think it is. I'm not seeing any results. We've been doing it for 2 months, and I don't feel any better. But that's what they want to do, so we'll go with it. I don't feel worse, so at least they're not making me worse. But I gotta say, I'm not impressed with the results so far. Yes, that's true, Paul. But trust me, when I ask Wild Bill, he'll tell you. He just bought one. He's been flying his. Yes, Eric, I'm actually looking for one. Been on Marketplace looking for an inversion table. The teeter up inversion table. Yeah, I want to get one of those so I can flip upside down. Let that pull me some more. Go to the gynecologist. Okay, yeah, that's good advice. Maybe I'll try that. Yeah, the teeter. Yeah, the teeter inversion table. So, do not get an inversion table. Why not, Paul? Well, basically, what the inversion table is going to do is the same thing they're doing to me on that table with the, that table probably cost her $1 million. It's got this big computer thing, and it's the weight that hangs on it, and I don't know. It's complicated. I'm sure it wasn't cheap. I can get an inversion table for $100, and gravity should do the same thing. If I flip upside down with my feet, my ankle's tied to the thing, it should stretch me out. So, Michael Bear, what's up? Good to see you. All right, I'm going to go get my other blue, and I'm just going to put a drop of blue in here to darken this up just a teeny little bit, and I'm going to shoot another coat of paint on that. So, I'll be right back, guys. Talk amongst yourselves. Be right back. Let me see. What'd I miss? Did she marry you, Paul? How'd that work out? I don't know, Roy. They might release an Indy car. They just released the dirt bike. I know, Paul. I'm getting ready to change it back. But thank you. Appreciate that. I was just getting ready to change it back. So let me flip it to there. And then I got to flip it to here. And I think this is the one I want. There we go. There we go. Now we're back. Yeah, it's just a little bit too gray. All right, I'll put a tiny bit of blue on this and see if we can't make it look a little better. Okay. And then all right. Okay, let me stir this up. I'm going to add a tiny bit more water, just to thin it squeak more. All right, let's see how that does. Let me put my invisible glove back on. You'll enjoy this. All right. So you ready for this, guys? Woo! It's just floating around. Woo! Huh? Look at it. It's magic. Look at that. Is that too cool? Wow. That's okay. $150. What's your limit at 150? Wild Bill. All right. Let's see how this looks. We'll see how that looks. That should do the trick. I think that'll do the trick. We'll see. Yeah, you guys, I'm telling you, once you go tint, you never go back. I'm just saying, it's hard to beat a good tint. All right. Oh, poor. I better wait. Let's see how that turns out when it's dry. I'll set that there. Set this over here. Let's move that over there so I don't spill it. I almost did anyway. All right. Paul, where are you getting that information? Okay, so you do realize that states don't have to listen to the Supreme Court. The governor of the state has final say on his state. Now, the government can do away with funding for that state, like roads and stuff like that, if they don't comply. But yeah, the governor of the state has full reign over his state. So that's how that works. Well, wouldn't be the first time we go to court over laws that are constitutional, not constitutional, and everybody has a different opinion on how they go. And that's true, Paul. But where in the Constitution does it say that it's we have the right to bear arms, don't we? I didn't say that the state can't follow the Constitution. I said that they don't have to follow the Supreme Court. I know what the Constitution says. Okay, Paul. Well, you do know that states have the right to disband themselves from the United States, and Texas has almost done it twice. Okay, they can actually say we no longer want to be part of the United States. The governor has that power. So then the Supreme Court means nothing to them. If they disband from the United States, then now the Supreme Court doesn't mean shit. So only Texas has that right? Well, that's true, Paul. I'm not disagreeing with that, but that's why some states don't necessarily follow what the Supreme Court says because they don't agree with it. Anyway, I want that dirt bike. I do too, but I can't afford it. It's too expensive. I hope it comes down in price because I'm not paying $550 for that thing. I do like it, but I'm not paying that kind of money. Anything else new come out? Anybody running any sales? Anybody been a Banana or Hobby King or anything lately? What's going on in the hobby world? Anybody say anything we can't live without? I'm gonna go do a quick search. I haven't been on any of them for a while. Hey, Hobby Zone came up. Let's go there first. Let's see what they got on sale. Oh, they got the 64 millimeter Futura there. And the L39 that Wild Bill got a month ago. They came out with that little F86, 50 mil, I think. Does anybody ever get one of those? Oh, it's a 64 millimeter. I'm sorry. Yeah, did anybody buy a F86 64 millimeter? Right, exactly. Roy, I agree with you 100%. $500, I'll get myself a real dirt bike. Go ride it myself. Because you can get one for $500. So yeah, I have a real problem with that, the price of that bike. I think it's cool. I really like it, but I'm not going to pay that kind of money for it. Yeah, Mike, I hear you. I know nothing about your legal system over there. I didn't know that they all banded together, and I don't follow other countries' laws and shit. Not that I don't care. I just don't have time to really research it. I'm not a big. I'm definitely not into politics. Yeah, I looked at it, Michael Bird. You know, I've seen it. Oh, so Paul, you had the F-86? Yeah. Yeah, I'd rather get that one than the Futura, personally. No, you know, if I wanted a real dirt bike, I'd go buy it. I used to have one. I don't haven't had. I got two street bikes right now, but yeah, I haven't bought a dirt bike in years. But at $550, I'll go buy a real one. I know. I want them all too, Paul. No, I think that worked. That looks pretty damn close now. I like that. That's looking pretty good. I think that's close enough. When that finishes drying, I'm going to put it back on the airplane. That's probably true, Paul. Yeah, I'm sure that's not going to do my back any good. Yeah, yeah. If they ever get my back fixed, you know, maybe something like that. Fred, what's up? Good to see you, man. Yeah, that looks real close. That's close enough. Yeah, just a drop of dark blue did the trick. I'm happy with that. That'll work. Probably another 20 minutes of drying, and then I'm gonna go get the airplane. And we'll put it back on the. We'll put it on the plane. Well, put a rudder on it, Paul. That's easy to do. Just cut, you know, a couple of cuts with the knife, you know, and you know, a couple of Dubro hinges I just happen to have right here. You know, a couple of these Dubro hinges, you'll be good as gold. You have a rudder. Then you can knife edge the shit out of that thing. No, Bill, you're not crazy. I'd have kept the Ford. Well, I don't know. That's a, you know, that's going from bad to worse. I don't know. You know, Ford and Harley are not on my top of my food chain. Oh, you want to watch some paint dry? Okay, yeah, here we go. I'll put it up by the. Let me switch cameras for you, just so you can watch some paint dry. Here we go. Oh, wait a minute. Hang on. There you go. There you go. Just keep an eye on that. It's drying. Just keep an eye on that. Plane sale. Don't miss out. 10% limited. Time offer on a select airplanes. Okay. Which planes are they? How do you know which planes they are? 10%'s not bad, guys. Oh, I guess it's these. They're 18 18 products. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Wow. There's some good airplanes in here on sale. 10% off at Hobby Zone. Not bad. I really like the Arrows Edge 540. I have two of them already. It's the same airplane. It's an FMS plane. I have two in the Red Bull scheme, but I really like that orange and gray scheme. So, I don't know. I like that plane, though. It's a good-looking airplane. Hey, Michael, anything to help you out, man. I'm here for you, man. Yeah, well, not all of us, Michael, but yeah, you're almost right. Yeah, I won't pay those extraordinary prices, but Michael Nolan, how are you, man? Good to see you. Now, I don't know anybody in here that bought a V2 yet. Anybody buy a V2? I know they do. You're right, TN. See, that's what I just said. They have it at 10% off right now. So, you know, I don't know. It's kind of like, you know, I already have two to fly. It's not the flying experience I wanted for. It's just the color scheme. I really like the color scheme. So, you know, it's another airplane that, you know, I can just hang on the wall or whatever to look at, and it's pretty, and there's nothing wrong with that. But yeah. Yeah, right. So I agree. And it would be a shame to, you know, have to buy it and then repaint it or pull the decals off and change them. Yeah, it's just yeah, it's just a click away. Yeah, those are the two, Roy. Yeah. So Yeah, it would come down. See, I don't have a. Yeah, the wife doesn't understand. I know. My wife's the same way. We were having that discussion the other day. I said, "How many pairs of shoes do you need? How many purses do you need?" You know, kind of the same thing. Yeah, that came out pretty good, guys. I'm pretty. I'll get. I don't know if it'll show up on the camera. It's better. I like it. Let me change cameras. That's pretty close, I think. That looks pretty good. What do you guys think? Yeah, you're right, Wild Bill. That's the answer. As many as she wants. Thank you, Eric. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm going to go with that. I'm done. We're done painting. Let me pour this paint back in here because we are done. That's good enough. I'm super happy with that. I'm not going to fuck with it no more. There's no. It's not blotchy anywhere. It's a nice even job. So we're good. Let me get the gun, pour it in here. But Eric, thanks for the confidence that I wouldn't screw it up. Appreciate that. Just cleaning out my gun, guys. All right, grab a paper towel here. Are the flaps warped? Yeah, they are. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, the flaps are warped on mine. Yeah, a little bit. All right, we'll just leave it like that. All right. No, Wild Bill, it's not a Harbor Freight. I got it on eBay. Um, it's really cool, actually. It's a nice airbrush, and the compressor is this real pretty anodized blue. I'll try to get it up here where you can see it. It's a really pretty anodized blue compressor. It's got a gauge on it here, and it's auto shut off and everything. It does a great job. The airbrush says Master. What's it say? Master airbrush. Master. Yeah, Master airbrush. I don't know. It works great. I like it. It was I think it was like $100. Compressor. This really long. It comes with a really long air hose, and it's got a regulator, two airbrush holders. It's really nice. I really like it. I've had it for three or 4 years now, I think, and I love it. It beats the hell out of spray can painting. I'm telling you, it does such a better job, and you use so much less paint. So yeah, I really like it. Switch the camera back. Thank you. Thanks, Fred. Yeah, that's such a shitty picture. I wish I could figure out what lighting to do that wouldn't screw this camera up, but would make the other one work right. I just can't figure out what it wants. It seems like it wants more light, but I've done that, and it still doesn't seem to like it. So I really don't know what the problem is. Some kind of color balance, lighting balance, it just doesn't like. I don't know if it's the kind of lights, the fluorescent lights I'm using. Maybe I put some regular incandescent bulbs and lit it up, and it still don't like it. So I really don't know what the deal is. So yeah, you'll have to watch the replay. We're not totally dry, Michael Bear, but we're really close, and you just missed the comparison test. Everybody voted it looks good. I should quit while I'm ahead. It looks good, so I'm going to quit. Pretty happy with that. It came out really good. So I'm going to go get the airplane here in a few more minutes. I'm going to let this finish up drying. And then I'm going to go get the airplane, and we're going to put it on the plane and see how it looks. But yeah, I so like that better than this. God, I hated that. That's the only reason I wouldn't buy that airplane. I had that stupid scoop. But when they put it on sale for $90 off, I said, okay, I'll just cut the scoop off. And that's what I did. Yeah, whiskey for my men, beer for my horses. Yeah, but you can't see the glove. I mean, it shows up on the table. This is kind of weird too. Look at this, guys. So you see, it's projecting the back wall. Well, not there though. Over here, maybe. Yeah, see, it completely disappeared, and over the TV, it's gone. Even down here, it's gone. Yeah. So, yeah, isn't that crazy? Yeah. Yeah, you don't even need drugs to get freaked out on my show. I just put the green glove on and I can make stuff levitate. Yep. This glove is a beautiful lime green. I mean, beautiful. This is the prettiest color green I've ever seen. I should take that up to Lowe's or Home Depot and have them mix me paint this color, because God, that is beautiful. It's such a brilliant lime green. It's gorgeous. If you sniff too much diesel fumes. Yeah, yeah. I'm been smoking too many, smelling too many paint fumes, man. I'm high. You guys ever go to the dentist and get them to give you nitrous oxide so you don't care about the pain? Any of you guys done that? Yeah, none of this stuff has any effect on me. I went to the dentist and he gave me, I didn't want it. He just wanted to give me nitrous oxide. So I sucked on that thing for like 2 minutes. And I just looked at him. I said, "Is this supposed to be doing something?" And he looks at me really funny. "You don't feel anything?" I says, "Not a thing." "You're kidding." I says, "Nope." And he took it and he took a hit on it. He goes, "Oh no, that's working." Okay. I said, "Just give me Novocaine. We're good." I said, let's just do it. Let's get over it. So yeah, nitrous oxide has no effect on me. Paint fumes do nothing to me. They have no effect. Don't get a headache. Don't get high. You know, none of that shit has any effect on me. So I don't know why. It's kind of weird, but all right. Let me start making room for my plane. I can bring that back in here. I gotta get some of this stuff off the table. All right. Okay, so this I need. This should be okay over here. So, wow, that really came out good. That looks good. I guess I'll set that right there for a minute. Take the invisible glove. That's funny. All right. Let me get my radio off of here. I'll put it in my RV-8 fuselage for safekeeping. Okay. All right. That'll be all right. I got to go get I want to get a foam box. The box that the plane came in, because it's really soft foam. I can set the plane in it upside down. I don't like my plane stand. It doesn't have soft enough foam on it. It digs into it. I got to get heavier, thicker foam. You know, softer, thicker foam. So we're not going to use the plane stand. I'm ready to go get my foam box, though. That'll work. All right, there's the plane. I don't know which way I'm going to set it in here. Maybe, I think I'll go this way. Okay. So let me get, need one of these. That's the one. Lucky guess. Put old socks on. Well, that's not a bad idea. Hey, I don't know about you, but my planes are worth new socks. Brand new. Never worn. Okay. Those are loosened. Gotta pop that loose. Like that. This goes in here like this. Okay, now, did some of the wires pop out, or are we good? No, I think we're good. Hold on. Oh my God, that's a perfect match. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, let me make sure we're good. Yep. Okay, looks good. Thank you, Ken Bird. Appreciate that. Thank you, Ken. Mike Bird also. Thank you, man. That's about 5 pairs of socks on this stand. Yeah. So it's probably as good a match as it was from the factory. It's definitely close enough. It looks great. I think it looks great. Okay, let me hold it up in the camera there. What do you think, guys, huh? Looks like a match to me. I like it. I think that looks good. So that's what it looks, notice right side up now. So that's good enough. I mean, it looks like a Spitfire. It doesn't look wrong at all. You know, there's how many different Spitfires? Like 60. One of them looked like this. Somewhere down the line, one of them looked like this. So yeah, good enough. I think she looks great. I'm real happy with that. Real happy with that. I like that so much better than that stupid damn scoop. That scoop looks ridiculous. All right, let me get back in my chair. Let's not spill my drink. Here's a close-up, so you can see. Of course, my gray shirt's not helping, but see, there's a painted part. What the hell is that? So here, right here, is the cowl that's painted already, and the foam came in here. There's a seam right here. You can't even see the seam or the color change. You know, it came out really good. No, I haven't painted the green yet. It's the one I'm gonna paint green and brown, Eric. Yes, where the tan is here, this tan, I'm gonna paint this green. I'm gonna leave the brown, and I'm gonna paint this green. Hey, F you, Jeff. What's up? Good to see you, buddy. You just finished the unveiling. We just finished putting on my freshly painted replacement nose for this stupid scoop that I couldn't stand. It was supposed to be on here like this. Let me see if I can get it right there like that. And I hate that scoop. So I cut it off and made it look like that. And I like this so much better. All right, let me switch the camera back. So anyway, yep, that came out really nice. I really like that. Now I just need, oh yeah, I got some needle nose pliers here. The only thing left now is to put the prop nut on it. And then tighten up the spinner. Now how in the world, must be a factory defect on that spinner. I don't know where that came from. There's a mark, like a dent in it, but that didn't happen from me. No, must be smaller. Look, I got more. Where are they at? Huh, where'd those go? So I don't know what I'm going to do next. The invasion stripes or the green? I don't know. Yeah, I got to do the servo cover. I'm going to fly it first before I do the servo covers and this is the scoop for the oil cooler, and then there's this other scoop. I'm not sure what the hell this scoop's for, but I have this scoop too. It's kind of a round, a jet engine looking scoop. That goes on one wing, the other wing. So there's a bunch of trim that goes on the plane yet, a whole bunch. The exhaust stacks aren't on it. I'm not putting any of that on it until after I paint it. It'll fly just fine the way it is. The guns aren't on it. I have to put those on. So yeah, I'm going to go fly it first. And then after I fly it, I'll put all the plastic stuff on it after I'm done painting it. I didn't put any of that crap on because I don't want to take it back off. So, but yeah, I got to do the invasion stripes and cannon covers. You mean the cannons themselves? Yeah, they're not on here yet. They're laying here. I got them right here. Actually, I think they're in this bag here. Yeah, those the exhaust. I think the guns are in here too. No, actually the guns aren't in there. Let's see, those are the new ones. I don't want to use those. Where are the original ones? They're going to be right here somewhere. I put them back in the phone. I don't want to get scratched. Huh. Oh, that's weird. I don't know where they are. Huh. Well, anyway. Yeah, so I got all this extra stuff to put on the plane after I paint it. I'm not putting any of it on until I know where they are. They're under here. Then I got antennas, a windscreen. Yeah, there's all kinds of crap that still has to go on this airplane that I'm not going to put on until after I paint it. So. Where the heck did those damn... I must have put them back in the damn toolbox. I didn't think I did, but I guess so. I don't see them here. Well, I had at least two of them on the table. Huh. Interesting. Very interesting. All right, so let's getting back to what's going on in the sale world right now. So, Hobby Zone has 10% off on 18 airplanes, and I'm going to list them for you, so you don't even have to go look. The Arrows F-86 64 millimeter. The Arrows Trekker 1200 millimeter. It looks like a Cessna, small Cessna 1200 millimeter. That's ready to fly. So it comes with the radio and everything. That's $229, 10% off. The Arrows 1400 millimeter Prodigy. That's a glider. That's 10 off. The Technum, that really pretty. Looks like a 182 Cessna. Really pretty looking airplane. I like that one a lot. That's a 1450 plug and play. $250, 10% off. That's $25 off, guys. The SZD54, it's a 2000 millimeter glider. That's 10% off. The Marlin, 10% off. The Arrows F-15, God, I want that plane too. That's $40 off. Damn. I like that plane. I really like that plane. That's another one I want. Shit. That's a pretty good deal. The FMS 64 millimeter F-18. That's on sale. The Mustang 1100 millimeter Mustang that changed its paint scheme, I think 3 times now. I have the original Shangri-La, but now that's something else. But that's on sale, 10% off. The Arrows Trekker plug and play version is only $179, 10% off. The Hawkeye 600 millimeter ready to fly glider. Ready to fly, it's only $140. Wow. That's pretty cool. Small, it's 600 millimeter, but it'd be fun. So the Techum was a... what's the difference? They got that listed twice. $20. There's a $20 difference. I guess it says plug and play. They both say plug and play, but they show one with floats and the other one with landing gear. So I'm guessing the $20 is for floats. If you buy that version, you spend the extra $20, you get floats. That's the only thing I can think of because they're both plug and play. So I don't know what the difference is. The 64 millimeter Rafale from FMS, that's on sale, 10% off. The FMS Flash, that's that pusher rocket looking thing. You know, that super fast Flash, they call it, the FMS Flash. The big Rafale is on sale also, the 80 millimeter. That's the plug and play, that's on sale, 10% off. The PC-21 Pilatus, that's 1100 millimeter, that's 10% off. And then the Fox V2 2300 millimeter glider is also 10% off. So those 18 airplanes right now at Hobby Zone are all on sale, 10% off. So if any of those tickle your fancy, I'd head over there and pick one up. It's a pretty good deal. All right, let's see who's next. Let's go to Hobby King and see how they're doing. All right, aircraft. All aircraft. Wow, the scroll is just scrolling. Thanks for sharing there, Paul. Thank you. TMI, TMI, TMI. Oh, Paul, I'm probably not going to Bigfoot, to be honest with you. I'm probably not going to be able to afford that. And I'll tell you why. Because I think I'd rather go to... I can only make one trip if I can make any at all. The gas prices are just killing me. I think I want to go to David Snyder's house for his fly-in this year. Because I didn't go last year and I wanted to go. So it's either Birmingham or Dave's field. And I think I'd rather go to Dave's. What do you think? Oh, really? You're getting $80 off if you buy that $650 airplane and another plane. Well, that's mighty big of them. Hell, that's not even 10% when you figure the price of two airplanes. What the hell? I mean, it's better than a poke in the eye, but, I don't think that's a great deal. Now, if they were just offering $80 off on the one plane, well, you said with another purchase, so would a balanced lead cover for 22 cents count? Is my second purchase? I don't know. That's what I'm thinking. But thanks for sharing that, Fred. It's good to know. All right, let's see what we got here. What's Hobby King got on sale? Let me just click the on sale button and see what we got. So those two cute little UMX Tundras, the graffiti one and the standard one. I got the standard one. They're both still on sale for $85, $86. One of the EFX racers is on sale, the yellow one. That one's on sale. Dory from Finding Nemo is on sale. If you guys want a flying fish, that's on sale. The Frenzy is on sale. That's a LED night flyer, Frenzy. They've got a flying wing, the Phantom FPV flying wing. It's 1550 millimeter. Wow, that's pretty big. Damn. The kit is on sale. Hell, that's almost 50% off too. That's a really good deal. The other ones are $10 off, $8 off, that kind of stuff, $12 off. But this one's 38 off. It's only $49.99. Well, the regular price is what, 87, but yeah, it's almost 50% off. So what else? And then they've got the EPO 845, the smaller wing. And that one's on sale. So that's all they've got on sale. Now, I've done this before. Oh, no, wait a minute. There's more. Hang on. How did I miss those? The ugly stick. the foam ugly stick. I don't know if you've seen that one. It's the blue ugly stick with German markings. That's on sale. The the smaller Spitfire, the 1100 millimeter Spitfire, is on sale. That's still on sale. And then the one I bought, the one that's sitting on the table here, is still on sale. Still available, still on sale. $90 off. So if you guys want this beautiful Spitfire with this ugly scoop on the front, or you can cut it off like I did. $90 off, guys. It's a great deal. I bought two. It's a great deal, man. It was worth buying two. So there you have it, guys. That's what's on sale at Hobby King. I don't. Was it April? It couldn't have been April, was it? Yeah, the other reason I wanted to go to Dave's is because it's a lot closer than Birmingham. Saving gas. Yeah, it cost a fortune when we went up there last year, or I guess it was 2 years ago. Yeah, that blue ugly stick flies awesome. Yeah, yeah, but it's ugly. I can't get over the ugly. I'm sorry. I just can't buy an ugly stick. It's just too fucking ugly. Yeah, it's just I can't do it. Well, that's true, Fred. But when I bought them, there was also that $80 in the cart, also. So I saved $90 on each plane plus another 80. Okay, so my total was 479, I think. 479, 489, something. It was under $500 for the two of them. Because I bought them when they were running their $80 off on anything over $300, and I blew it because I should have bought them separately and gotten $60 off on each plane. So I screwed that one up. Oh. No, Paul, I wasn't at Bigfoot last October. It was the October before that. I know it's hard to believe, but yeah, it was. Wait a minute. I am losing my mind. Yeah, you're right. It was last. I thought I missed the Bigfoot. Oh no, it was the other event. What did they have? What did Birmingham just have in April or something? They had a different event. That's the one I missed. Okay, you're right. It was last October. Yeah, I'm confused. I was thinking of that other event that Birmingham had that I couldn't go to. So you're right. It's this October. Yeah, I went last year. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how all my court battles go. See what happens. Well, I don't know. Right. She might give me money just to get away from her. Yeah, you're going to Birmingham. Here's $100. Go to Birmingham, please. Right, Fred. Yeah. Well, I wanted them. I wanted the green one is what I really wanted. I didn't want this one. Not that I hate this one. I don't. It's fine. But the green was already the color I wanted, and it didn't have this stupid scoop on it. So I wanted the green one. But they never put the green one on sale. I wasn't going to pay $400 for the green one when I could pay only $250 for this one. So I'm fine. I'm not complaining. I'm perfectly happy. Just making that scoop, getting rid of that and having this beautiful little chin here is fine with me. That worked out fine. I'm super happy. It was definitely worth the $150 savings. 150? I think it's more than, what did I have? 80, 90, and 90, 160. Yeah. Yeah, it was definitely worth the $160 savings on 2 airplanes. No, on each airplane. Yeah. Oh, no. Well, yeah, because it's, yeah, right, yeah, it was, yeah. Nope, Roy, not yet. I haven't flown it yet. It's been too fucking hot, and it's been raining, and yeah, I haven't flown it yet. Been wanting to. It was ready to fly. The only thing I have to do is tighten the prop nut. I didn't screw that down tight. The nut's right there, and that's it. It's ready to fly. Everything's done. Radio's in, programmed. Everything works. I did lose my tail light. The light on the rudder quit working. I haven't figured out what's wrong with that yet, but that won't stop me from flying it. Yeah, maybe I'll fly it. I don't know. Maybe I could fly it this week. I could either fly it. I gotta go to the doctor tomorrow. I could fly it Tuesday. I could fly it Thursday, and I could fly it Friday. So maybe I'll get out one of those days, just to get this, in the air, take a video. Oh, Paul, there's no question it's going to be fun. I love it there. That's not the issue at all. I absolutely love flying there. It's a great field, and the people there are wonderful. Scott's the best. Yeah, there's absolutely no question that I had a great time. So yeah, that's not the issue. It's the money's the issue. It's going to cost me near $700 in fuel to get up there, and that's a lot of money to spend on a field trip. Yeah, we went. Oh, I think my new truck gets better gas mileage, so it might do better. But yeah, we filled up. It takes me $100 to fill the tank now, and we filled the tank 4 times going up and 3 times coming back. So, that's $700. Any way you slice it. And $700 in fuel is just kind of out of my comfort zone. I really don't want to spend $700 in fuel. I wish. Hey, there's one of the guns. I knew they were laying here somewhere. That's the one that goes here, which you can't see. There we go. Yeah, I can put it on that side. It's the only difference between these guns is the color. Well, actually, they are left and right. Where's the other gun? It's got to be right here. This one is here. Where is it? Hey, there's the other. I knew there was another one of these. That's the wrong one too. There's a third one of those. I can't find shit. I got so much shit on the table I can't find nothing. Everything's, you know, camouflaged in the crap. Yeah, where the hell's the other gun? Oh, you know what? I had them in this piece of foam. I figured if maybe one was still in it because they're so damn light. But no, it's not in there. Yeah, I don't know what happened to that. So it's on the table here somewhere. I'm blind. I can't see it. Oh, here it is. All right. So I can show you that now because you can probably see. Well, you know what? You probably can't see that one either. Maybe you can see this one better. Can you see this gun? You can't see this gun, can you? No, you can't see this gun. It's blocked here, and you can't see that one because the laptop's blocking it. Yeah, sorry. I tried. It ain't gonna happen. Okay, my truck takes it's a 30-gallon tank, Paul, and it takes $100 to fill it because I just did. Okay, and there and back we went through 7 tanks of fuel, so $100 a tank, 7 tanks, $700. That's now this truck does get better mileage, so it'll probably be less than that, but that's what we spent last year when we went. So, yeah, I really live in the middle of Florida, but it's still a haul. Yeah, I live close to Tampa. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you, Paul. Like I said, you know, I didn't get great mileage at the old truck, but this one gets much better mileage, so it should be less than $700, but still, it's going to be in that vicinity anyway. It was, believe me, I wasn't happy. Every time we stopped at the gas station, and it's like, oh my fucking God. Now, last year, gas wasn't as high, so I didn't spend $700 last year, but we went through 7 tanks of gas. So at the current gas prices, it's going to cost me $700, unless I get a lot better gas mileage that I think I'm getting. I don't know for certain, but I'm pretty sure I'm getting better gas mileage with this truck. So, and the new trailer is more aerodynamic. It's got that droop nose on the roof. And it pulls much easier. It's a noticeable difference. So, yeah, you know, it'll save me a little money, but it's still going to be way over $500 to go there regardless. Unless the fuel prices come way down, I'm going to spend an easy $500 in gas. Yeah, well, anyway, come to Bigfoot. Yeah, there's a case for the X90. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, the X90 it'd work 60% and 90% of the time, and it cost me a fortune to keep fixing it every other mile down the road. And I seriously doubt that thing could pull my trailer. And I'm not going all the way to Birmingham with just one airplane, so so that's out of the question. No, it's not a diesel. it's even if it's a flex fuel truck, but flex fuel is cheaper, but you get worse gas mileage. A lot more horsepower. But yeah, it's a lot more expensive in the long run because it uses a lot more gas. Roy, thank you, buddy. I love this airplane. I'm so happy. You told me how good it flies. I can't wait to fly it. I love this airplane. You know, especially now without that scoop on it. I really love this airplane. It was a little bit of work, but it was worth it. You know, I really think it was worth it. This is the ugliest damn thing. This scoop on here is so butt ugly. Oh my God. Yeah, Ken, I've heard both sides of that. Some guys say it cleans your motor out because it burns cleaner. So if you've got any carbon deposits in your motor and shit, it'll clean it out much better. I've also heard the other side of the coin. I haven't used flex fuel in it yet. I wanted a flex fuel truck, and I'll tell you why. Because when we have a tornado or a hurricane down here, hurricane more likely, and all the gas stations run out of fuel, they won't run out of flex fuel. You know, the E85 will be available, so I can still go get gas, and I won't have to worry about, long lines or any of that bullshit. So yeah, so I'm, and that's what and plus, going, because I plan on keeping this truck probably the rest of my life, honestly. Depending on how the world goes with electric cars and everything, we might eventually, regular gas might go up so high that it'll be not affordable to put it in the truck, and it'll be much more economical to use the flex fuel. So those two things were on my mind when I bought the truck. I definitely wanted a flex fuel truck. So, Fred, you're a genius. Why didn't I think of that? God, I'm going to get back on. I'm still got them open. Let me order. I got to order 5 more airplanes. Hang on a minute, guys. I'll be right back. Fred's a fucking genius. Oh, my God. Oh, holy crap, what was I thinking? Michael Bear, you should get in on this. You can save $700. You can afford to go to Bigfoot. You should run for president, Fred, because that's basically how our government's thinking right now. That's exactly how they're thinking. Oh my God, that's funny. Oh God, that was good. Bidenomics. There you go. Oh no, Eric, you're not leaving, are you? We're just having fun. All right, buddy. Hey, huh? That looks good, don't it? Come on. You have a good night, man. We'll see you later. There you go, Michael. Yeah, how much is that going to cost you? How many Spitfires you got to buy? You might actually buy a Hobby King out of them. You know, for the air conditioners you need for the house. Shit. Oh my God. Okay, let's see who's next. We've looked at AutoZone, AutoZone, Hobby Zone. We've looked at Hobby King. All right, who's next? Let's go to. Hey, I'll look for you guys. Let's go to Motion RC and see what they got. They won't have anything on sale though. They might have something reduced price though. They've been doing some reduced pricing. Let's see what they got. Let's see if they got anything going on. Oh my God, they have a sales item tab. RC planes on sale. Let's go look and see. Motion RC has a sales tab. Oh my God. All right. Wow. They got quite a few planes on sale. The Freewing Valken 70 millimeter, the yellow one, $50 off. The XK de Havilland Beaver, that little 600 with gyro, that one's $10 off. The white Vulcan, which is the 4S version, the other one's a 6S. That one's $30 off. The Gripen is on sale, $50 off. What else? The Skynetics Revolution, which is a really cool airplane. I have the sister ship to that. That's $20 off. It's a 44-inch wingspan. It weighs about, I don't know, 50 grams. It's kind of a profile plane, but not really. The fuselage has just enough space inside of it that you can put your receiver and battery pack in the fuselage. You know, it's not a profile plane, but it's really close to a profile plane. It's a nice airplane. It's a really nice airplane, and it's $199 right now. That's a good deal. Plug and play. The Black Horse S-Bach is $100 off. The Nexa A26 Invader is $120 off. The Black Horse Edge 540. Those are these are all balsa planes, by the way. That one's $160 off. So yeah, so they've got what eight airplanes on sale. That's not bad. For Motion, that's incredible because Motion doesn't put planes on sale. All right, let's see what they got in clearance items. If they have any planes or just parts. Lots of parts. Let me see if I can. Let's change it to. Highest to lowest. Okay, yeah, they got some cockpit kits and stuff like that. So no airplanes in the clearance. How about, what about the open box? Let's see what they got in open box. They got a Skynetic Trainer King, 1118 millimeter, $40 off. They got the Titanic, the Bancraft Titanics on sale, open box, $100 off. A Freewing 90 millimeter 12 blade fan, 8S. That's $15 off. They got a tugboat, $70 off. Well, that's a pretty good deal, actually. It's 600 millimeter, 23.6 inches. So it's about 2 feet long, ready to run. $99. That's not a bad deal. Got a Bancraft Grand Captain 900 millimeter. Boy, that's expensive. Holy crap. It's $90 off, but it's $679 on sale. Holy shit. They got a Hung Gang military 8x8 heavy tactical truck. That's also $679. Only $10 off on that one. They also have a Hummer, big Humvee. These are ready to run, guys. They come with radio and a battery and everything. Well, battery maybe. I don't know. Sometimes yes, sometimes no. That one's $50 off. Here's a nice airplane. I have this plane. It was Tech 1 before. Now it's Skynetics, but the Air Titan. It's a 1600 millimeter plug and play, $249, $30 off. Nice airplane. I have the night version. They don't sell the night version anymore. Don't know why. But I have the night version, and it's awesome. Beautiful airplane at night. They got a P-40 Warhawk. That's a Black Horse model. That's $30 off. A Tamiya multifunction control unit. That's $20 off. Oh, a Bancraft Swordfish boat. Oh, here you go. It's a little race boat. Ready to run. 17-inch. It's a good-looking boat. $114. $25 off. That's not bad. Okay, so they got 2 pages of this stuff. I'm just going to hit the highlights. If there's an airplane, I'm going to tell you about it because we're going to be here all night. There's 3 pages of this. What the Black Horse S-Bach, $130 off. The SU-27 by XK. That's another one of those really little. It's only 13-inch wingspan. $64. Ready to fly. Got a scale helicopter, $70 off. That's almost $2,000. Let's see if they have any more airplanes. Another helicopter, $100 off. Oh, and that's it. That's it for airplanes. All right. Moving on. Tim, what's up? How you doing, man? Yeah, Fred wants to keep exploring the Bidenomics with the Kenanomics, the Kenyanomics. Yeah, okay, we can do that. Yeah, you know what, Michael? you know, for 99 bucks, I think, you know, the tugboat's definitely, you know, I think that's a keeper. I think I might just pull the trigger on that one. That'd be a great recovery boat if you're flying your plane on floats and it gets stuck out there. You could send the tugboat out to get it. That'd be pretty cool. Yeah, I'm already spending the. I'm not buying anything, Tim. I'm not spending the insurance money. I'm not buying anything. I did too, Michael. I always wanted an RC tugboat. I might have to pull the trigger on that one. I just might. Yeah, because nobody can afford the big stuff prices. You know, nobody's going to spend, you know, $1,500 on a Titanic boat. Nobody in my show, anyway. It was a $2,300 aircraft carrier, I think is how much that was. Yeah, I don't think anybody in my show would spend that. Garbage truck crawler, 20 bucks off? I didn't see that one. Are you in your tent, Michael? Yeah, Fred, I'm afraid you're right. You know, there's more truth in that statement than you could possibly guess. All right, let's get on with. Let's see what. Let's go to Banana Hobbies. Let's see what they got. I'm sure you guys all know what Horizon and Tower have on sale, so I probably don't need to go look there. So let's see what Banana's got on sale. God, I wish they wouldn't make me do this. They make you categorize it. Can't I just look at all planes? They don't have an all plane. You got to pick a trainer or warbird or, you know. So that's kind of a pain in the butt. All right, let's start with the warbirds. See if they have anything in here. Well, they've got the V22 Offspray that EQ's working on. It's $229 right now. And they have the two color schemes, the Coast Guard and the gray military, in stock. They don't have that snow camo one in stock. But they have the other two. Wait a minute, they got one more, another gray one. I wonder what the hell's difference is. Anyway, so they have three of them in stock, all ready to fly, or I'm sorry, receiver ready, plug and play, same thing. And yeah, they're still $229. Yeah, if you've been to Banana Hobbies before, all the prices are still the same. They haven't got anything special going on. Same stuff. Nothing new and exciting there. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, it sounds like you're going to have some float flying in your future there, Michael. Yeah. Yeah, Michael, I think that tugboat's going to come in handy pretty soon. You might want to order it right now. All right, Ken Bird, you have a good night, buddy. Good to see you, man. We'll see you later. All right, so what else we got? Anybody got any good news, bad news, sad news? Let's stay with happy news. No libitards? I hadn't heard that one. That's a good one. No hanger rash yet on this plane. Now yeah. Come to think of it, Tim, I did drop the battery pack, taking it out of the plane right on the wing here, and it put a small little mark in it, but I can steam it back out. So yeah, I did put some hanger rash on this already. They say, hey, it's a foam airplane. Well, that's how it goes. Oh, that's easy, Fred. Just call up Scott. He'll send you one. He'll send you your stuff. Just give Scott a call. He'll take care of it. Well, Lyndon, they say you're supposed to, if it's over 250 grams, you're supposed to, get your FAA license and, and all that. And then we're going to have next month, we're supposed to have the remote ID. So that's the next thing. And there seems to be some confusion about the FRIA fields, because people keep asking on the other groups. They're AMA fields, but they think they need to be a FRIA also. So I'm a little confused on whether or not, if you're at an AMA event or an AMA field, you don't have to have the remote ID or anything, correct? Or am I wrong? I thought that was which is the same as a FRIA for non-AMA fields that want to have a designated area that they don't need remote ID. That was my understanding on it. But people, keep asking them if they've gotten their FRIA yet or not, and they're already AMA fields. So I'm kind of confused. I don't. My understanding was that you only need the FRIA at your field if you're not an AMA field, which we should get, but the guy that owns our property isn't going to do shit. You know, they're not going to tell him when he can fly and when he can't fly. And he don't give a crap. So I'm good. Yeah, I was going to put mine on the airport shuttle. So when the shuttle drives into the airport, they'll shut the whole airport down and panic, and that a remote ID just came on, came into the restricted airspace. they'll be chasing that one for days, trying to figure out where the fuck that's at. So yeah. Yeah, you didn't finish your sentence there. You mentioned it in an email to Scott, but and that was oh, he's super busy. Okay. Yeah, Fred, but that's no excuse, and then Scott won't make that excuse. He'll take care of it. Just make sure you tell him. He'll get it in the mail pronto. Michael, you are a nutball. He's going to put dual remote IDs in all of his nutballs. Hey, you don't even need remote ID on that plane. It's less than 250 grams. Or, I'm sorry, what is it? Is it 250 grams or... Yeah, I think it's 250 grams, isn't it? Yeah, that's lighter than that. You don't have to put a remote ID on it at all. Lyndon, I believe there was a test that you're supposed to take. And it just, I don't think it costs anything to take the test. I think the test was free. You have to buy a license. That's when you sign up with the FAA, they're gonna give you an N number, like a real airplane, and it's not expensive, but I don't know if you guys watch Bruce Simpson or not. The guy from New Zealand. He predicted it, and it happened. And somebody, 2 years ago, somebody flew a drone into Heathrow airspace. Okay. They didn't catch the drone. They didn't know who was flying it. So they went on the remote ID list and found the closest house to the airport and went there and arrested the people because they were on the list of owning a drone and registered it, and they were the closest ones to the airport, so it must have been them. So they arrested them and kept them in jail for 7 days for nothing. They had no proof. It wasn't them. Their stuff wasn't in the air. None of that, but that's what happened. And Bruce predicted that would happen. So, yeah, if you sign up that you have drones in the air, which is everything, this Spitfire is a drone, according to the FAA. Yeah, if you register with them, they know you have radio control stuff, and they're going to come looking for you. So, so you buy a license. You don't have to take a test for the license. There is a test they want you to take, but I don't believe it's mandatory. And it doesn't cost anything. But they're just trying to get the public informed and educated on how to fly a drone safely. Yeah, Roy, but Bruce doesn't really tell us about New Zealand rules. His big audience is the U.S., so he's constantly watching what's happening here in the U.S. But not just the U.S., everywhere, you know. But he seems to concentrate on us more than anywhere else. So, just another law in the books. There's no way they can enforce. There's no possible way they're gonna. I mean, unless you crash into an airliner or something, and they can get the numbers off your damaged, drone. There's no way they're gonna know who's flying with a remote ID, who's not, where you're at. I mean, they're not gonna chase you around. I mean, there's no way. It's like it's illegal to put, your business card or whatever in a mailbox. You think anybody ever got arrested for that? Where's the mailbox police? Because if it's not U.S. mail with a stamp on it, you cannot legally put it in the mailbox. People do it all the time. They got a flyer. Hey, I cut grass, $20, and they stick it in your mailbox. So, hey, you can't park your elephant in downtown Tampa. I swear to God, it's on the books. It's still on the books. Apparently, way back in whenever, they made a ruling that you couldn't park your elephant in the downtown. So they never took that off the books. It's still there. What do you mean, John? What do you mean that they're going to require your FAA number to be a plane? What do you mean? I'm not following you. Yeah, Tim, you're absolutely right. Dollar Tree's never going to ask you for your FAA number, to buy foam board. So, yeah, Roy, you can't park that thing here in Tampa. Keep it zipped up. Buy a plane? What do you? I'm still not following you. You mean a real plane? You mean if I have an FAA number, they're going to make me buy a real plane? Is that what you're trying to tell me? So if I bought an FAA number, how about this question? This is a good one. So if I bought an FAA number for my drones and I bought a real airplane, can I put that FAA number on my real airplane? Do you think it'll come to that, Roy? I kind of doubt that. Maybe if you buy a ready-to-fly airplane, I don't know. I can't believe they're going to... You know how many sales all the manufacturers are going to lose? Because we're not going to be able to buy airplanes because we don't have an FAA number? I mean, they might as well just pack their shit right now and close up the doors because they're never going to stay open if they do that because there's way more people not going to be compliant than there will be. So sales will drop drastically. Yeah, the way I heard it, John, is that they're only going to make you do that on a ready-to-fly airplane. In other words, if you buy something that's going to come out of the box and fly, a drone or airplane, you'll have to provide an FAA number. If you're buying a kit or a plug-and-play, from what I understand, you're not going to be required to have an FAA number. I think I better pick somebody else's because I don't think Roy has an FAA number. I'm guessing he doesn't have one. Neither do I. Oh, it's going to totally kill the industry. Tim, you're absolutely right. Like I said, they might as well just close their doors now because they're going to lose 80-90% of their business. You know, people aren't going to, you know, if they can't buy airplanes without an FAA number, people aren't going to get an FAA number just so they can buy airplanes. That's exactly right, John. The government doesn't need to know what I have in my house. It's called privacy, and they don't need to know. They're never gonna know. I don't know that it's a money grab, Roy. I think because they're not charging us anything for it. You know, I mean, the FAA licensing was what, $5 for 3 years or some stupid shit. I don't consider that a money grab. I mean, I know a million people's. Yeah, I know that, but that test they wanted us to taste didn't cost anything. Well, see, that's exactly how Horizon Hobby is going to be the biggest advocate. All the distributors, you know, at the government is saying you can't do this because people are going to buy the things from out of the country. You know, they'll buy it from someone else, and Horizon Hobby and Banana Hobby and Tower Hobby, they'll all be out of business because they won't be able to sell us airplanes. We'll be buying them somewhere else. So I just don't see it happening. I can't see how they're going to, you know, do that. Oh, I know, John. Believe me, I know. You know, the government's got everything. Christ, they're probably listening to us right now on my phone. Actually, I don't have my phone, so they're not listening to me right now. But yeah, you know, they can hear us on our phones even if it's turned off. I know. And, you know, the government knows. You know, they want to know everything. But this isn't the issue, guys. What the problem is here is there's there's a YouTube video out. You guys should go watch. I think it says 20 new unmanned VTOL, vertical takeoff aircraft by 2024. And all of these aircrafts are designed to be Ubers. They're designed to come to your house, pick you up, take you to the mall, take you to the airport, whatever. And they're going to fly in the 400 airspace that we now possess. They want that corridor clear for all these flying Ubers. Now, I don't know who the fuck they think is going to get into an unmanned flying aircraft to take them someplace, but I think it's probably a very small amount. Yeah, right. It's not going to happen in 4 months, Roy. No. But it's going to take them as long as it took, you know, the whole package delivery shit that Amazon and UPS and a couple other big companies, they've already shit-canned that idea because they've already done all the testing. It's not economical. So they've all given that up. Now, that doesn't mean it still is, you know, there's people doing it. But the big guys aren't doing it because they've already discovered it's not worth it. So there won't be any Amazon packages coming to your house on a drone. But apparently out in Washington State, there's a sandwich shop, some kind of business local that does deliver your order, your sandwich, by a drone. Because Christy that used to come in here talked about that. Now, she's seen it. I guess it comes to where she works. Somebody else orders something from that place and they deliver it. And a drone hovers overhead, drops this basket thing down. It's an enclosed basket that has doors that open like this. You know, they slide up into the thing. And it lands, the doors slide open, the package lays on the ground, and the thing shoots back up on the string to the drone, and it flies away. So, and I've seen it. Now, after she described it to me, I went and looked it up, and I've seen the company that makes this contraption. So there's a YouTube video on it. You can go watch it. But that's not, you know, they for some reason they really think people are stupid enough to get in a submarine with no door that you can open to go down and see the Titanic. Okay, well, I guess there's a few people stupid enough to do it, but to make a viable business out of it, I don't see it. I know me and nobody else in this chat room right now would get in a unmanned quadcopter and have it fly them somewhere. So, you know, I don't know what the fuck they're thinking that they think people are actually going to do that. Exactly, Roy. Yeah. They're not going to be flying any drones out of there. So, with or without a remote ID. You know 5 that tried what, John? Oh, you've got Walmarts in your area right now doing it? Yeah. Well, like I said, you know, they'll find out. The first accident they have and they get sued for millions of dollars will end the whole project. You know, they just need to have that one malfunction, and believe me, it's going to happen. We've all been there. Motor fails, speed control fails, something, you know. Yeah. They're going to land, hit a kid, you know, poke an eye out or something, and that'll be the end of it. Hey, Roach Coach, what's up? Yeah, the Ocean Gate sub. Yeah. I can't believe anybody got in that stupid thing. When I looked in there and saw, the first thing I saw was, before I knew anything, is that flat floor with monitors sitting on the floor, not hanging up high. So if the thing started to fill up with water, they would still, they're out of the water until you're dead, So they could do whatever they need to do, drop weights, whatever, navigate the thing. No, they had them on the floor. So as soon as the sub flood starts to flood, they're done, and then you got nothing. I was like, yeah, fuck. And that's before I knew that the door gets bolted closed and you can't get out of it. And then I started laughing like, oh yeah, right, I'm getting in that fucking thing. Yeah, I don't think so. So yeah, but somebody got in it. I can't believe people got in it. Oh, is that where Ocean Gate's at? Yeah. Really? Well, they sure as hell didn't launch that sub from over there. Obviously, they got an office over here somewhere. Yeah. 5 people going to the Titanic in it. That's what you meant by the 5. Oh, okay. Yeah, exactly, John. You think after all the news that got, and you think they'll get 5 more, even if they say they knew and improved? Do you think they'll get 5 more people in that sub? I think they're done. Not necessarily, John. It depends. A small leak, like, we had World War II subs that leaked all the time, and they were still able to contain the leaks or surface before they, sunk and open the hatch and get out. This stupid thing, you can't open the hatch to get out even if you got to the surface. Think about it. If that thing had surfaced somewhere, it would say it was the weights dropped, it didn't flood, they got it to the surface, but they've got no electrical power, no beacon, no. How long would it take them to find them out and floating around the ocean, that tiny little submarine, before they found them? And would they have enough air to live in it until they did find them? So. And then not only are you going to have people, just having the things malfunction on their own, but people are going to be shooting them down, catching them with nets. There's plenty of idiots out there that want to fuck shit up. So, there's going to be people that are going to, try to steal the drones. Oh, John, I understand that. I'm saying, that was a poor design. It just crushed it. Anybody that knows anything would have known that thing would never survive. That would crush. I'm just saying though that a properly built sub that sprung a small leak, and the water's going to go down in the bilge, you've got a chance of survival. If you can, blow ballast, drop ballast, whatever you got to do. Get to the surface, open the hatch, get out of the thing. You can survive it, depending on what it is. But not if it implodes. If it implodes, it's over. You're done instantly. So, yeah, I'm just talking about a normal scenario that if the thing sprung a leak on a valve, a hose, or something, that was recoverable, you still couldn't get out of it. Even if you made it back to the sea, to the surface, you couldn't get out of it. So, I did, the whole thing was stupid. I just can't believe anybody got in that. Yeah, Hawks don't care much for drones either. Yeah, I saw that where they were training Hawks to, snatch them out of the air. I saw that. Yeah, there's definitely no shortage of idiots. That's for sure. So you know there's going to be idiots trying to steal those Walmart drones and or do something, and then somebody's going to get hurt, and then that whole thing will be done. You know, it's just we just got to wait for it to happen. It's going to happen. It's inevitable. It's going to happen. You know, so. Yeah, I've seen that on YouTube even, and I've never had a bird chase my planes yet, but I've seen it on YouTube. You know, guys are out flying around and get attacked by a hawk or something. I find that really crazy. I don't, you know, why is the hawk fucking with the airplane? Why does it care? I mean, you know, does it consider it a threat? Is it? I mean, or is it just wanting to have some fun? It felt like having a dogfight today. I don't know. I don't know. I don't get it. You know, you wouldn't think they'd give a shit. It's in the hawk's territory, huh? I guess. Just tape a bug zapper to your plane, and there you go. Yeah, just tape one of these to your plane and let the hawk come after that. That'll fix him. No, because eagles already know they're at the top of the food chains. They don't give a shit. You know, it doesn't look appetizing to them to eat, so they don't give a fuck. All right, guys, I have to go to the bathroom. I don't feel like coming back out here, so I'm going to call it. But thanks for coming. It's great having y'all here tonight. We had a lot of fun again. And Roach, I'll give you a quick update. So the Spitfire is done. Okay, I think you were privy to my replacing this shitty scoop on this stupid thing, getting rid of it. So I cut it off, and there it is. No scoop. So I know you. I think you've seen it over the weeks. So I finished it up tonight. We did a little. I went and had some paint mixed. It wasn't quite right. I added a tiny bit of blue paint I had, and I nailed it. It matches perfect. There's actually the original paint here and the new paint here, and I'll even zoom in on it. You still can't tell. You can't see the color change. It's perfect. So this is the original paint here. There's a line that you can't even see right here, and this is my paint here. So perfect match. No scoop. The stupid damn scoop was ugly as shit. I hated that thing. And so it came out really good. Really happy with it. Upstick. All right, Roach. We'll see you later. Fred, good night. Good night, everybody. you guys all have a great night, and I'll see you Thursday, if not before. Tomorrow night's Fred flying, so you come in the chat, just to chat, or you can come fly with us, whichever you prefer. And we'll see you guys all tomorrow night. So have a good night, guys. Thanks for coming. We'll talk to you later.